All right, welcome to the Solo Marketing Podcast. My name is Shane, and in today's video, we are going to be continuing on with the one-page marketing plan, and I'm going to share exactly how I filled out this one-page marketing plan. And if you're curious at all as to where to get the one-page marketing plan, you can go here to leanmarketing.com, check it out. If you want to be a guest on my channel, just email me at the solo marketing podcast at gmail.com. But before we get started, just want to let you know that I also have this other book here. This is called Lean Marketing, also from Alan Dibb. So I read this book this week as well. So I think Sunday or Monday, I read the one-page marketing book. Loved it so much, and I found this book. So I went to chapters. I was trying to find the one-page marketing plan at Indigo, and it wasn't available. So then I saw his other book. So I bought that one. Read it. Fantastic book. Fantastic. And then I also read Systemology by David Jennings, one of his friends. So 3 books in 1 week. Amazing, right? That's how good these books are. I'm telling you. These books are absolutely amazing. So again, we're going to be talking about the one-page marketing plan. And if you don't know, Alan Dibb is the author of the one-page marketing plan and Lean Marketing. Again, if you want the book, you can go here to leanmarketing.com to buy the book, or you can buy it on Amazon or Audible. I have both of them. And what's interesting is Alan is actually kind enough to be a guest on my channel next week. We're going to do the recording next week, and then I got to polish it up, and then it'll most likely air on Tuesday of next week. So I'll be talking a little bit more about that later in the week. So that should be fun. That's next week. Alan Dibb from Lean Marketing is going to be on this channel as a guest, as my special guest, my first guest on this channel. So again, you want to subscribe to this channel. I'm telling you, don't let the number of subscribers or the lack of subscribers fool you. This is a brand new channel, and my goal is to document the entire journey, document all the processes. I'll make recordings of using Slack. I'll also use recordings of using Monday.com and also Zapier, and then showing you how you can connect them all together and why it's probably a good place, a good time to start if you're just brand new. Maybe you want to start with a mind map or something to put all the stuff together. I'm going to be making videos about that as well, and then also sharing some ideas and thoughts that I have that are maybe behind the scenes a little bit as to how do you get people on your channel if you have no subscribers or very little subscribers. I'm going to share that in later videos. But again, today we're going to be talking about the one-page marketing plan. So let us jump in here. We'll go. Right here. There it is. Let me just make sure I could see you. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So let's just, let's make this full page so you can see it. And this is exactly how I filled it out. I'm going to zoom in here, make this a little bit bigger so you can read it. So last week I did a video on the first 3 chapters, basically the first 3 columns of this book, which also coincidentally represent each one of the chapters in the book, the one-page marketing plan. So last week I talked about my target market, my message to my target market, and the media that I will use to reach my target market. For example, YouTube will be used where my content can be shared. Videos will include tutorials, case studies, interviews, and tips on leveraging YouTube for business growth. Email marketing, regular newsletter, and updates will be sent to subscribers, texting, quick updates, reminders. So that's what we talked about last week. So this week, we're going on to chapter 4 to 6. So basically, my lead capture system will involve using Thrive themes or Wix, I think is the name of it. I'll say or Wix. And then Aweber as an autoresponder. And then also, I plan on doing a thorough one-page plan book review in its entirety. And then I will continue to doing marketing book reviews, for example, lean marketing. Channel reviews. I'll also review other marketing channels, and I will have from time to time guests that actually read marketing books is what I should put here. Marketing books. And then also I will have podcasts about the one-page book as well, obviously. All right, so chapter 5, how do you nurture these leads? I will do it through emails. I will create a email mini course on how to put this stuff all together. I will also do follow-up phone calls and then live streams as well, Q&A live streams. And then for chapter 6, we have my sales conversion strategy, which would be email marketing and then creating a capture page so that I can capture people's email addresses. I'll also have one-time offers. For example, if you're watching a live event, or if you're on one of my Zoom calls, or maybe you're on the phone with me, I'll present a one-time offer as well, so that only those people that are watching the live event will get that pricing. And then also limited time offers, for example, something over the summer, and then in the fall it expires. And then also scarcity offers. So I'll be creating some of that. And then 7 will be how do I deliver a world-class experience? First thing is personable. And then I'm also going to develop a mind map for our clients so that they can have an idea of where to go, where they are in regards to building their business. And obviously, we're not doing it from scratch. That would be ridiculous. But if they are in the process of developing a YouTube channel, or they want help on that, or make videos, promotional videos, all that stuff, I can help out with that. And then also I will suggest book recommendations as well that I find extremely helpful. And then obviously figuring out ways to go above and beyond the call of duty. And then chapter 8, of course, the 8th column, how I increase customer lifetime value. So it'll be through coaching, ongoing mentorship, group coaching, because believe it or not, this is probably the most valuable way to coach, is where you coach in front of 5 or 10 people, make it intimate, but they can also ask questions that maybe someone else didn't think of because they're in a group session, that kind of thing. So that's one of the ways that I will help increase lifetime value for my customers, my clients. And then obviously live events, whether that's in person or on Zoom or StreamYard, whatever software I use. And then one-on-ones, and then video courses as well that will be made available to those that need it, some paid, some not. Some will be included because they're already a client. And then, of course, chapter 9 or column 9 is how I orchestrate and stimulate referrals. So I ask for feedback. I get clients to be a guest on my podcast and add conditions for referrals, which I'll explain, and then also pay for referrals or leads. So that's just a quick way of doing that. But now I want to be able to explain what I'm talking about here. This is always good. All right. So in regards to asking, and I think I'll spend a little bit more time on this on the referral side of it. So you basically, the way the book is laid out, the one-page marketing plan is you have customers that are before they're a customer, during, and then after. So the before is they don't even know who you are. They have no idea that you have a podcast. They have no idea that you do live streams. They have no idea that you read books or anything. They don't know anything about you. So that's the first three chapters of the book, One Page Marketing Plan. That's what Alan talks about. How do you get these people to notice you? And then the next three chapters, 6 to 9, is basically what do you do now after they buy from you? Like what do you do with these people? Like they bought from you, now what? So this is what chapter 4 to 6 is. You basically you figure out a way to capture their leads, because your goal is to get them to buy from you eventually. So the first 3 chapters are getting them to know you. How do you do that? Then the next 3, of course, are using a website, using email capture software, doing book reviews, channel reviews, bringing guests on that read marketing books, and then also podcasts like this where I'm actually doing a book review, or very similar to this type of video. Here, I'm basically just going through the one-page marketing plan so that you can get an idea what to do for yourself. So again, the during phase is what do you do to get the sale? And then what do you do after the sale, after they buy from you? How do you get them to keep coming back? And this is why I mentioned in the 9th column is you have to basically stimulate referrals right from the get-go, right from the very beginning. They have to understand that that's part of your culture. They have to understand that that's part of your DNA, that you're going to ask them for referrals. You are a referral networking business, meaning you basically, technically, you're unemployed after you're finished with your client. You're finished. So the best time to ask for a referral is all through the process. Right from the get-go, you start showcasing videos. This is how you build your business. You ask for referrals, and this is how you grow your business. So if people see that's what you do, that's what you teach, when they join up with you to become your client, they're going to understand that Shane Solo is going to be asking you for a referral, hopefully 2 or 3 people. And then after you're with those 2 or 3 people, you'll be asking those 3 people for referrals. And you just continue to have that as part of your DNA, almost to the point where they know when they come on board that you're going to be asking for not just more business from them, because it's kind of weird if you finished everything and you're like, okay, what next do you have for me? But if you can institute this into your language with whatever your marketing process is, because again, every time you try to reach out to a prospect, that's really marketing at the end of the day. You could be on a podcast talking about your latest book. Like, say, if you're Alan Dibb on a podcast, he could be talking about this. That's marketing. He's on a podcast to market his book. And if people buy his book, there's a good chance that they will spend 6 hours to get to know him. And once they get to know him, they can trust, value, and they will want to do business with him. That's how it works. So if you don't have a book right now, you need people to spend about 6 hours minimal on your video content. And this is what I hope to do as well on this channel. So again, this is high priority. Bake the referrals into your content, into your DNA as you are reaching out to potential customers. They have to know that it's second nature for you to ask for referrals, because it feels weird at the end after you finished all the work. And if you've never mentioned it at all through the whole process, that you're going to be asking for some referrals, like, do you know 2 or 3 people that as you've seen me help you out, do you know of anyone else that I can help out? Because technically I'm unemployed as soon as I'm finished you. And you can word it whatever way, but that's the idea behind it. So when you send out your email, you could say something for if you would like a free resource on how to get more referrals, and this could be email 1 or email 2 or email 3, then just message me and I'll send you a 1-page PDF on how to get referrals before you're done with your client. It's very, very easy to do when you bake it into your system. And again, this is what you're going to learn in the 1-page marketing plan by Alan Dibb. Is going to teach you some ways as to how to bake that into your business. And I'll keep saying you have to bake it in, because it's too late once they've already given you all their money and they're off on holidays or whatever. And you don't want to be that person that's asking, do you have a lead? Do you have somebody that I could help today? Like you're basically, what you're doing is you're not being authoritative anymore. You're actually creating a gap between you and the person that you're trying to win over. And you're actually looking like a beggar basically at the end of the day. And I learned this also from my mentor, Jeremy Miner, out of Arizona. I did a practicum with Jeremy Miner, one of the first practicums that he had ever done. And in it, basically, you want to be able to position yourself as the problem finder. That's how you want to position yourself. You're not just a person that's poking the bear all the time and trying to stir up friction, sales friction. That's not what you want to do. But instead, if you position yourself as authoritative, that they look at you as someone that has authority. For example, let's just say someone decides to, they were supposed to meet with you on the phone or Zoom call or whatever it is. They're like, hey, I have to cancel or whatever. Can we just do it tomorrow instead of today? And it kind of feels like they're a little bit blowing you off or whatever it is. So instead of just letting that go, you could say something like, yeah, that's no problem. Let me check my calendar with my assistant, and let me just make sure that I'm even available to meet with you tomorrow, because I don't want to double book myself. But let me just check my calendar just to make sure that I am free for tomorrow. And you just pull up your calendar and be honest, like don't make it up or whatever. Just say yes. This way I can be available tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Would that work for you if I made myself available for you tomorrow at 10? And then they would be like, yeah, for sure. Okay, good. Let's book it. And the reason why we're booking this is because I assume you're busy like me. Like, I don't want to chase you. You probably don't want to chase me down because I might be busy with another client or another meeting just like this. And so instead of doing that, this is why we just connect our calendars, and it's no problem. And this is how you build the authority in your life. You don't want to chase people down. You don't want to hunt them down. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And again, it's a great read. Like, I'm going to be reading it again. I couldn't wait to tell the world about this book. I just couldn't wait. And Alan was kind enough to be able to book a podcast with me. It won't be live, but what I'm going to do is just obviously edit it and then upload it the next day. So that's fantastic. Right now, I just finished lead marketing. I'm probably going to do a little bit of a video review on this down the road once I get finished with the 1-page marketing plan. My plan is to also go through lead marketing, read it again, and go through it step by step as well. And then another book that I just finished reading is Systemology by David Jennings, also out of Australia. So that's coming down the pipe. So again, if you like this kind of thing, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Again, if you want to be a guest on this channel as well, you can be a guest. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in another video. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.